Hi, my name is Lakshan Abeysinghe and I will be showing you my OP coursework, which is a gym management system. So if I run the console, it displays the options to the gym manager to add a member, delete a member, sort the list of members, save the members, print the list of members, open the GUI which shows the list of members in a table, and to exit the program. If you enter number 1 to add a new member, it shows up the used number of slots and the slots which are available. And right now the used number of slots are 0 and the slots available are 100. You can enter number 1 to add a student member and number 2 to add a member over 60 years of age. So if you add number 1 to add a student member, you need to enter the name of the student. For example, I'll use my name Lakshan. Enter the membership number of the student, example 123. Enter the starting day of the membership. You can enter any day, but if you enter a day which is invalid, say 35, because there are no 35 days for a month, it gives an error message saying day cannot be more than 30 days. Please enter a valid date. So if you enter a valid date, say 15, it continues, passes on and continues. Enter the starting month of the membership. Just like before, you need to enter a number below 12 because there are no months more than 12 months. So if you enter, for example, to show the validation, if you enter 15, it gives an error message invalid month. Please enter a valid month. If you enter 5, continues. Enter the starting year of the membership, say 2020. Enter the school name. I'll enter my school name. And it successfully adds the member and gives a message member added. You can add again. I'll add again to show the addition of an over 60 member. You enter number 2, enter the name, for example David, enter the membership number 222, example the starting day of the membership 12, month, second month, and year 2020. Age, you need to enter the age when adding an over 60 member, say 65. Member successfully added, gives the message that it's added, member added. You can print the list of members. You can enter number 5 and it shows the list of members. It shows the type of member, if it's a student member or an over 60 member. It shows the school name and the membership number, the name, the starting membership date with the year, the month and the day, as well as the over 60 member as well. It shows the age, the membership number, name, starting membership date. You can sort this list of members by entering number 3. If you enter number 3, it will sort the list of members alphabetically according to the name. So as you can see, David, the member David comes before the member Lakshan, because now the letter D alphabetically is before the letter L. So this is sorted alphabetically according to the name. If you want to say delete a member, you enter number 2. It asks for the membership number of the particular member which you need to delete. So in this case, if you had Lakshan, which has a membership number 123, here also if you enter a membership number which is invalid, say 555, it says error in removing. You need to add a valid membership number. So if I go to delete again, you need to enter a membership number. I'll enter 123 and it says member successfully removed. Now if you print the list and see, you can see that the member Lakshan, who had the membership number 123, has been successfully removed. If you want to save this list to a file, you enter number 4. You can see successfully saved to a file. Where it is, where these lists are saved as objects to a text file, which I will show. If you want to open the GUI, you enter number 6. And it will open up the GUI which shows a table with the list of members, but here unfortunately no content is shown because there is an error in reading the file which we saved earlier. So therefore, even though the JavaFX code is working correctly, since the file is not reading properly, it does not show the content in the table for now. and you can enter 0 to exit the program. It asks, do you wish to exit the program? You enter yes. You exit the program successfully. If I show the classes, this is a default class, which is the super class. Has the instance variables membership number, as I showed earlier, membership number, the name, the starting membership date. I have used private here to initialize these, to declare these variables, because we are following the principle of encapsulation here. Therefore, you need to use private to have it accessible only inside the class. And these variables are accessed using getters and setters, as you can see, the getters and setters. I've also created a constructor here. So here we are following the concept of encapsulation. It goes the same with the student member class. As you can see, the variables and the getter setters. Also the over 60 member class. And the default member class is the super class here. And the student member and the over 60 member classes are the subclasses here. So you can see they extend the default member class here as well. So we follow the OP concept of inheritance, the principle of inheritance here, where all the behaviors of the superclass or the parent will be acquired by the child class. All the behaviors of the superclass will be acquired by the subclasses here. So in this case, from default member inherits to student member and over 60 member. This is the interface where I have declared the methods here, where they will be implemented in my gym manager. Here I have implemented the add member method. I have passed an array list which is gym members. Here I have added if the size of the array list is less than 100, because as I told earlier, we can pass only up to 100 members in an array list. We can't add more than 100. Then it adds the member object into the array list. If not, if it's more than 100, it gives an error message as such. And the delete method as well, you can see I have used a scanner in getting the input from the user. I'll get the input of the membership number, and we are checking if it's equal to the member objects in the array, in the gym member array. And we have used gym members dot remove to remove that particular member object from the array. Also, to the print method here, we are used to print the array of members which we have which I showed before in the console. I have iterated through the array, and I have used the get method here to print the gym members array. Also the sorting, it's the same. We have used compare to compare two objects of the default member class, and iterates through the array here, and you can see it gets sorted according to, as I showed earlier, alphabetically by reference to the name. And the save member method, here I have initialized, I have given a file name which is gymmembersdata.txt. I have used object output stream, given a file name, and it writes all the objects from gym manager to this file. And this is the run menu method, which is the open menu method here, where I have taken a scanner. I'm taking the inputs from the user, as I showed earlier. I have used the validations for the dates here, as I showed in the console. All these I have taken scanners and the choice according to the choice of the user. And here I have used the setter methods, as I showed in the classes earlier. I have used the setter methods of the student member here to pass the inputs inputted by the user. And I have used call the add member method to put that student member object into the array. And this is if the choice is 2, it does the same with the over 60 member class. And if the choice here is 2, if the main choice is 2, it calls a delete member method. If it's 3, calls a sort members. 4, the save member method, and 5, it prints. If it's the choice is number 6, it opens up the GUI and also the exiting part. This is the date class which I have used as a data type in declaring this variable, start membership date variable. I have used date as a data type. This is the main method where I have called the open menu method, where the open menu method is the main run menu. This is the main menu. This is the main class. And this, as you can see, is the main JavaFX class, where I have created a table with the columns, giving the column names from my from my array, and also the column names are, I have given the proper variable names which I have declared in the student class, in the subclasses and the super classes as well. And I have attempted to use an observable list also, and also object input stream here to read this file, the particular file which we saved data into earlier, but due to an error it does not read, and therefore it does not show in the table as I showed earlier. This is the file where the members are being stored, where the members are saved, how I showed in the console. So this is that file. So that's all in the gym management system. Also you can see here in my gym manager, these methods are overridden. You can see the override annotation here, where it is overridden, so you can see that we have used this is mainly because we need to use the OOP concept of polymorphism. And override, the annotation override comes when method overriding is done. So that's all for my coursework. Thank you very much.